Hello, Knight here. Welcome to Empire Total War, playing the Darthmod, playing as a Great Britain faction. We're just attacking the rebels in Ceylon. I managed to trigger the battle by moving this unit here towards the city of Trincomalee, and I've got a reinforcing army. Just a tip, what I normally do, it's actually the reverse of what you'd normally do in a static battle in terms of deployment. So you'd normally, first thing you do is put out your artillery, then you put out your line infantry, then you put out your cavalry on the wings or in the centre or whatever you wanted to do. But with a battle like this, the best thing to do is to bring on your cavalry first, the reinforcing army. They can skirmish, have a look at the terrain, take up positions where you want to later move your other units, and they can keep the enemy occupied whilst your slower units come onto the scene. So it's exact reverse. Say normally you'd do artillery, infantry, and cavalry. In this kind of battle, you do cavalry, infantry, artillery. That's what I found works best, especially if you're very close to the enemy and they start attacking you as you come on. Right, okay, let's start the battle. So I don't anticipate too many problems capturing Ceylon. I think that'll be 4 territories. We've got Orissa, Bengal, Hyderabad, and Ceylon. And we're at war with the Marathas, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to bring an army over from the Americas soon to bring things to a conclusion. This has been quite a long campaign against the Marathas, but we had to do that. We had to start fighting them, otherwise they would have progressed against the Mughals, who are our allies. And I think I've said before, the Marathas seem to have much better troops than the Mughals. They're much better quality, and if they get started, the Marathas can really take over India very quickly. So obviously I want the Mughals to win in India so that they'll be weaker than the Marathas, and I eventually do have to take them on, if I have to take them on. Okay, let's have a look where this unit is. This is the 120 unit that's going to attack. 4,000, we'll put him over here, and then we'll see where the... Actually, it looks as if they've set up a long way back, actually. They're walking slowly towards us, so we should have enough time to see where the reinforcements have turned up. Oh, it's not very handy, is it? So we need to move this guy over here. And first of our cavalry, some lancers there, so we're going to set up along here. So he's got quite a walk towards us. We should be able to get most of our cavalry out and causing some problems before we have to fight. Their hands kind of tied behind their back. Here's the next lot of cavalry, the King's Own Bengal Scouts. Right, let's put them there. How's this unit doing? Just want to walk him over. He's miles away from the enemy at the moment. Speed things up a bit. You don't want to see this deployment. That's 1st Bengal Regiment. Move them over there. Oops. Move them over there. Put him over here. So he's bringing his Hindu warriors, which are melee units. So we're basically gonna kind of move around and just try and keep the guy guessing as to what's going on. Still just walking slowly towards us. He doesn't have any artillery, this guy, so I don't have to worry about being shelled as I come on. Let's move the cavalry over here. My troops are going to be fresh because we're setting up very close to the... So we're right near the edge there. Let's go this way then. Okay. We're starting to get our infantry. Or are we? Yeah. There's the East India Company. He seems to have retreated, seems to have gone back, decided better of it. So we've got plenty of time to set up actually. These are going to go here, forming up here. They seem to be rather lost at the moment as to what they should do. I've got fire by rank, so I really need to set up the infantry in 3 ranks deep. get the maximum effect. Well, there's a lot of running about, but they're not doing very much, to be honest, this guy, so I'm going to be able to move all my infantry on without any problem at all. Let's have a look and see what's going on over here. Are we close to the... We are close to the edge, right. Okay. We've got 7 units of cavalry, I think, something like that. It's probably a bit heavy on the cavalry, actually, that army. It's not too balanced. We've got loads of time to move up against the guy. Let's move things a bit faster. You don't want to see all this, do you? Let's speed things up a bit. I'm surprised he hasn't taken up a post inside the town, to be honest. That might have served him better. We can start moving forward. These 3 units, we're going to move up over here. Just move them up over here. There. Don't really know what this guy's doing, to be honest. You thought he would have tried to attack me as I came on, but there you go. That's the AI for you. Never seems to do the right thing at the right time. Okay. Let's get this guy over here. We've got the cavalry over here. I think once I get my artillery out and moving forward and attacking him, he'll probably have to decide what he's going to do. Is he just going to stand there and take it, or is he going to try and attack me? This looks like quite a good position here for the artillery. Yeah, it's looking good there. I can shell them properly quite easily. I'm going to move these units over a bit more. I think we're almost there. It'll be the artillery and the general will be the last units out. So people might have different views, but say this, I've always found that this works better. If you have the cavalry coming out, if you are threatened straight away, what you can do is move your cavalry around, get the enemy chasing you around the battlefield. So you can seize good positions for strategic positions on the map if you want to move your artillery on. So we're just going to get one artillery, aren't we, because the unit was already on there. And we'll get the general behind. So it's basically done the reverse of what we normally do. Right, I think we're all there. Let's slow things down a bit so we can get control of the situation. And we're not going to mess about with any fancy formations. Let's have a look at this land. He's actually set up the other side of the town. This looks like quite a good place to actually move towards. And we're going to group these together as well and just put them literally behind the infantry at the moment. If I can get them to deploy. There we go. And the artillery we're going to unlimber. We'll keep the general back. So you're still all fresh at the moment. Actually should be able to fire soon. Let's move over here, over here. Let's keep him here. Station them there. We're a bit stuck for deploying actually through this town. Pathfinding is not going to be brilliant. Let's retarget the artillery. Oh, they're going already, gosh. That was quick. Right, I think we're just going to have a general bundle, I think. We'll see how we go. Let's do a massive cavalry charge. Let's take them out again. Let's go right through rather. Let's keep after these guys. Gosh, they didn't stand at all, did they, to be honest? I think I'm going to turn off my artillery. I'm going to end up hitting my own troops. So we're going to be able to turn off the... to hit my own men. Okay. Right. Well, they didn't stand at all, did they? Hindu warriors are going to stand the longest, I think. We'll actually not use the cavalry on the Hindu warriors. We might lose more men that way. Let's keep things going. Let's move the infantry forwards. Let them fire on them. Oh, they've gone now anyway. Let's keep this up. Wow, they didn't stand at all, did they? These rebels, they seem to have no... let's continue. Let's see if I can get some experience from my cavalry. Speed things up. So you don't really want to see this. It's quite a formality, this battle. Wow, that's probably the easiest battle I've ever had. They seem to run away immediately, to be honest. I don't think I've lost hardly any troops at all. I mean, I do have very good troops, but even so, you would think the AI would stand for a short while. Okay, I think it's all over, to be honest. Let's stop them firing on my own men. Well, it looks as if that's us capturing Ceylon, basically. So we'll look over here. I think there's one guy holding up the end of the battle. 15 rather, out of the 400 who are left. Let's quickly finish this guy off. Drive into the edge. There he goes, and he's escaped. Heroic victory. Right, this is going to be interesting to see the damage that they did to me. I don't think they killed very many men at all. Have a look. I might have killed more of my own men than he has. Let's have a look. Right, what's the situation? They killed 30 men. We lost 54, so I've killed 24 of my own men still. He has none remaining. Right, okay. Here we go. So it's taken over that. So let's repair all of these buildings. There's a bit of a cash cow actually, Ceylon. It's got this lovely gem mine here.
Ready for order.
It's nice and cheap to replenish these. That's good. Okay, can we repair the port? Yes, okay, that's good. So all that's repairing at the moment. And it's actually fine, because it's Protestant, isn't it, this area? 100% Protestant. So they should be fine with us in control. The Dutch have literally just gone out of existence in the previous turn. I think it might have been the previous turn they went out of existence. We're at war with the Marathas. At the moment we're doing a bit of strafing and destroying of their economic facilities. I'm just going to move this guy off here and move it back to here. Let him try and repair his port. We've destroyed that completely. That's destroyed. That's destroyed. That's nearly gone. That's gone. That's nearly gone. So he's just got that. Okay, so he's got 8, 9, 10 there, 20, 30. He's still got 40 odd units, plus his 10 or so garrison troops, so he's a bit of a pain, to be honest, this guy. I'm going to have to bring an army over from America, I think, to finish him off. Right, that's all fine there. I'll just quickly have a look at the diplomatic side of things so that people can see what's going on. Very friendly with Austria, who's our ally. Just going to see if we can get some money out of them and help them at the same time. Nope, obviously I haven't got much cash. Marathas we're at war with, France we're at war with. Mughals, let's try them. They're our allies in India, but their technology is better than ours, so it's a bit worrying. Ottomans are very friendly and they're allies of the Mughals. I may at some stage ally with them, I have to see. Let's see if we can get some money out of the Ottomans. Oh gosh, no, don't want to give away territory, especially not Georgia. It's one of my key territories. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement with. I don't think they're going to be a naval threat to me, so we'll try that. No, they hate us. Right, Russia also hates us, I think. We're in trouble with these three. Poland, Prussia and Russia don't really like us, and we're at war with the other countries, the other major powers. We're allied with Sweden, they're doing quite well. Let's see if we can help them. No, perhaps we'll see if they've got 500. I'm not going to give it to them for nothing, but quite willing to sell it at a bargain price if I can help them. No, we can't give them territory, especially not Georgia. They all want Georgia. Technology, yeah. Let's give my 13 colonies protectorate this. Excellent, well done. Okay, I say it's all going very well in India at the moment. This campaign against the Marathas has been going on for quite a long time, but as explained, we need to keep them down, and it gives the Mughals a chance to actually develop and maybe come and join in. We've got an army here, but it doesn't seem to be doing very much. Right, we've captured Ceylon. That's excellent. So we started off with Bengal, now got Orissa, Hyderabad, and Ceylon. So we're doing okay in India. The Royal Dutch have disappeared. We destroyed that. Destroyed that. Destroyed that. We did this in the earlier part of the turn. So we're destroying the capacity of the French to produce ships, and also the Spanish to get any trade, and the French to get any trade. So we're just going to carry on doing this all the time. So Europe is fine. Okay, I don't want to do anything more in Europe, I don't think, at the moment. Well, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to detach one of these 32 rates, if it can reach. Okay, we'll do that next go. We'll make sure it gets straight out to, yeah. I need some more ships over in North America. You may not realise that, but you see the fleet that I've got over here. But this fleet is going to attack the Spanish. This fleet here, which needs a bit of repair, replenishment, refitting. Okay, don't think there's very much more I want to do actually. I want to build a unit here, I think. It's going to be a colonial line infantry there. The reason for that is that I've got 4, 5 here once he's built. I've got an army here that's just taken Dutch Guiana. So once those 5 join here, we'll have a full stack, and that army will progress and attack the Bogota, because there's some gold mines and silver mines here. Very, very nice area to own. Lots of revenue. So we're taking Bogota next, and that army will just move up the peninsula. Over here we just declared war the previous turn against the Cherokee, so we'll be moving towards them next. And up here the Cherokee have another territory, Moose Factory, but we've got a fleet with an army on around here. It's going to move around and they'll actually take out this territory. I don't think there's anything else I want to do now. I could call it the end of the turn and let the AI have a chance. Got some ships here that we took from the Spanish. I'm going to replenish. Okay, let's end the turn. Let's see what the AI does. What war against the Spanish, the French, the Marathas, and the Cherokee? Oh, I think it's the first turn for ages that the Spanish haven't offered peace. Perhaps they feel things are going well for them. Have to take some more of their territory off them. Got the Ottoman lag, well, minor lag. It doesn't really cause too much of a problem. I think it's more of a problem if you actually watch the AI moves. It seems to lag even more. Okay, fast end turn, and then we'll get straight on with our next phase. Attacking the Cherokee. We need to reposition that army in Ceylon back onto the mainland of India. What's going on here? South Sea Bubble. Yeah, not interested. Unit recruited, that's in New Andalusia. That's that guy there. War declared, Austria and France. That's good news. That's excellent. That's very good news. In Europe, France is becoming a bit of a problem. What's this? Cherokee nations? What the hell's going on here? What's going on? The French have given them... they've done a trade for one of their territories. They've swapped territories to try and get the Cherokees to survive, presumably, the AI. That won't help them. And all they've done... Actually, can I take advantage of this? Because the French armies are there. Oh, I wish I had a army or something here, because I could quickly dash across, because he's literally all his armies are the other side of this territory. Mind you, they might have military access, so that's... I don't have an army anyway, so it's just speculation. Right, so they've destroyed that, the Cherokee, so that's good. Because they'll actually... That's stupid what the French have done, because they've just destroyed all the European buildings. Anyway, there you go. I'm going to send this 32 gun 6-rate over to North America. We're just repositioning some of our ships now. And this guy's going to destroy Le Havre, so he gets no ships and no trade out of that port. I think half a dozen times is normally enough, yeah. And then we'll take out the shipyard in Brest. Oh, he has moved an army there. But he hasn't moved it into the port, which is just stupid, really. One more time, and then that's destroyed. Right. Yeah. It cost him 2,500 to repair those two. Move him back. Right, we need to do the same in the Mediterranean. Destroy the Spanish ports. Okay.
Enemy sail! Run up the colours! Haul away! Beat to quarters! Enemy sail! Under sail!
That's destroyed. Sorry about the interruption. Where were we? Yeah. Okay, so just destroying the French, the Spanish port here, which is destroyed. So I'm going to move around and destroy this next. Don't want to get in 5,000, do we? Let's get rid of that. That should be gone now, yeah. And then we'll destroy Marseille as well.
Heave away, boys, heave away. All hands on deck, all hands on deck.
Okay, that should be gone. Yeah. Okay. Let's just stand off here. Actually, I don't think he's got any ports here, has he? No, that's actually owned by Genoa. The Spanish don't seem to have any ports there. Okay. Okay, let's move closer in. Right, I don't think there's anything I want to do in Great Britain. We're building some new buildings here. We could build that, but that'll get rid of almost all of our money. Right. Let's go back to India. What the Marathas are up to. They're clever in that they're not moving away from their one and only territory. If they did, we'd attack them and destroy them. Okay, so that's replenishing. Doesn't need any more replenishment. Right. Let's take this guy around to here. Drop him off. I'm going to start using these guys, these two cavalries, if they're bait actually, to see if we can draw off troops here, and we'll position our army just here. We'll take out this army first,
'em. 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 ' Forward!
But,
Fleet ready.
yeah,
Underway.
let's pick this guy up.
Ship's orders, Captain.
I'll reposition back
Onward!
round here.
Put to sea.
We're allies with the Mysore, so we don't have any problem moving through their territory at all, and they're quite friendly towards us actually. Okay.
Yes, Captain. Ready for action.
Where should we move him back to? Let's move him back to
Set
here.
sail. Jump to it and
I
look
think
like
we can move out.
Anything more? Forward!
Yeah, oh gosh, we're getting 1,000 now. Can we upgrade that? Oh, looks like the Dutch did us a favour and already upgraded it.
You're humble, sir.
That's good. Let's move this unit on here.
By the left.
And again, I think we'll bring him round to here. Oh, we can't. So
Two quarters. Enemy sail.
we'll just leave on the ship for
Where
the
to,
moment.
Captain?
Didn't have enough movement. Gonna destroy this port
All
completely.
away.
Because
Set
it will cost him
sail.
more money than to replenish it, repair it rather.
Set sail.
Okay, that's completely gone. That's completely gone. This guy, I'm quite hopeful. We go maybe here. We can draw off some troops perhaps. He's not getting much in the way of money. Let's upgrade that. It looks quite safe to upgrade on this 540 plus the tax from that area. That's excellent. So I'm going to say we'll come in position round about here, and then we'll be ready to attack across if he moves any troops away, or we might position here actually, so we can take out this army, which is the weaker of the two. There'll still be about 2,500–3,000 troops to fight, but it was the weaker of these two armies. Right, okay, that's what I want to do in India at the moment. Great Britain, I think we destroyed these ports. He's getting 0 trade. That's weird that he's given away that to them. It's just odd, because it's not going to do him any good. Right, let's move this army out if we can.
By the left. Ready and waiting
Okay.
for forward.
Let's load up. Okay. I'll be moving around to here.
Any orders?
Let's move that guy on there. Need to move round to here.
All stations prepare to engage. Aye, aye, sir.
And we're going to disembark and move on Bogota. That'll outflank this guy. We'll just stay here at the moment. There's not much he can do. If he tries to go around us, we'll be able to intercept him. And if he moves off, he'll just be fighting a larger army here. So there's no panic about that. That's obviously stopped any trade at the moment that he's got. What I'm going to do is move the fleet out, so hopefully he'll try and repair it and waste even more money. Over here, we're still trying to destroy this port.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So we're just going to keep going in and out of here. I'm sorry if this seems a bit tedious, but it's the only way to really make sure, once you've got naval supremacy, that someone doesn't then build up their fleet again. Obviously it affects their trade, of course, so they don't get any trade, although we've destroyed the home country's ports as well, so he's not going to get anything there. Let's let him rebuild it. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, so we're going to move this fleet over to Brazil. Sorry, this ship over to Brazil. I think we're going to move the other one over as well. Actually, I could have done both at the same time, but let's just have a look. That ship as well, the Gallant Misère, is going over here as well. You've got quite a powerful fleet there. Oh, right, that's good. There she goes. We've got one of the Spanish captured ships here, which I will be renaming these during before we start the next episode. And we're going to replenish this fleet before it zooms off towards the Straits of Madagascar, where I believe that there's a Spanish fleet still. I think that's their last fleet that they have. I don't think the French have any ships left actually. They may have some, I don't think so, but they may. Let's replenish all of these. Only 750, that's excellent. We've got a stack of 20, full stack of ships there that can probably take on anything at the moment that's in the seas. So we've got loads of money left actually. Let's have a look over here what's going on. It's a bit crazy what they did there. Anyway, it's up to them. Let's get positioned ready to attack over here. See what they've got. They've been at war with us for a couple of turns actually, so it might be they've moved men out. They have actually. I can't believe that's all they've got. So we could actually land and take that out. Right. Let's have a look at the worst case scenario over here. The French haven't built any troops here, have they? No. Okay. Let's move forwards and besiege this guy.
Lord? Immediately.
Oh, this is taking a lot of my movement getting through this woods. It's going to be maybe another turn before we can actually do anything. I presume I'm actually getting better cover though, being here. Right, we should be able to get to the next turn, I hope. Right, okay. Looks like they're going off on a jolly to try and attack some of these territories. There's an army over here, 13 colonies. I'm hoping they'll come down and help us. With any luck, they may do. Okay, so next turn it looks as if we'll be attacking Chickasaw. Have a troop? I think they have one troop over here, a single troop. I'm going to move this preacher.
What do you require of me?
100%. I think it was Florida. Yeah, Florida didn't have any Protestantism at all. Rebuilt that. Cotton was really expensive, I think. Trade. Where's cotton? 25. Yeah, cotton's probably the best thing to build. And we'll rebuild that. It's tempting actually to reboot that. I don't think they're going to come over and attack me. Yeah, we reboot that as well. Okay, on the science side of things, we're going to get division of labour soon, which allows us to build ports everywhere. So I think I'm going to save some of that money so I can rebuild some of my ports, upgrade them. Okay, well, say not much has happened here, mainly because we've had to travel through woodland and we can't really get to it very quickly. We should be able to take out this guy, even though this army's sitting there, which is a quite powerful army actually. Yeah, okay, well, we'll fight that in the next turn. What we will do, I think, is we'll land and we'll march. Ah, there is another army, but for some reason he's going in the wrong direction. He's gone away from us. He's got a lot of Native American warriors. What's in here? And a lot of Native American warriors, but we can certainly take these guys. So, right, we're going to fight this straight away. Got a nice balanced army. So let's attack them. 2,000 natives. Native American warriors are very, very difficult, especially as they just come straight towards you and melee you. Cavalry are the key normally to, if you can charge your cavalry into the back of them. Upsets their morale, though their morale is quite high. You have to get them engaged at the front and then crash into the back of them. That's the best way to deal with them. Right, okay, let's start off with the artillery. Have a look and see where we can deploy them. We're not in a very good position here, we're going to have to attack uphill. It's not fantastic, but so we outnumber them considerably. This ridge here is going to be difficult, so I'm probably going to push up this valley here, and maybe I'll move all of my cavalry through this woodland down here. Right, okay, let's set up the artillery. Here's pretty good. It's pretty good, not fantastic, but it's okay. We're going to keep pikemen in reserve. I think we've got some militia, first Dublin regiment of militia, we're going to keep them in reserve. We'll keep the general here. So what we're going to do is keep one set of cavalry over on this side, one unit of cavalry on here, but the other two will group together and they'll go for a wander over here. I'll try and move them through the woodland to give them cover, and move them up this valley and through these woods and attack them that way. Some sharpshooters. Again, I think we'll keep them fairly... They don't melee very well, to be honest, sharpshooters. Right. The rest of my units, I think I'll literally just walk them up the hill towards the enemy. So I think I need to be a bit further over. What I'm going to do, let's move some of these Grenadier Guard units. I'm going to move these over here. I'm going to go heavy on one side, on one flank. Oh, it's snowing. That's pretty. Okay, so he's got no artillery. He's set up quite a long way back, so we can have quite a lot of trouble firing on him. He's right behind this hill. Tribesmen, let's take them out. Tribal gunners, those are probably the units that I least wanted to see, to be honest. Let's move these Irish Guards up, and we'll move the horsemen up. Keep the artillery going, and we'll move the cavalry up onto this hill. Keep the artillery firing on these guys. Going to turn off fire for these guys. I'm shooting in the back of my troops. What have we got here? Got Scots Guards. We got 33rd Foot. These are all elite units, to be honest. Artillery, keep firing. Seem to be hitting much. They're in range, surely. They're getting some volleys now anyway. They're not going to like that. Here they go. And the artillery are firing at them as well now. Good volleys, lads. Okay, let's have a look. He's set up probably about as far as you can go, so my artillery can't hit him. Okay, well that's alright. Let's bring this guy in. Time for an advance. I suppose they're thinking, well, it's up to me to advance. I hate all this, all these buildings. It makes pathfinding very difficult. We'll sort that out, don't worry. Let's move through. I think we can't quite hit them, so unlucky for him, we're going to move forwards. Cavalry should be taking these guys out, they're still routing. Let's have a look over here. Move these forwards. We can discover some of his troops at some stage. Let's move the artillery up. Don't have to move them too far forwards. Maybe up onto this ridge. There we go. How are we doing over here? Scottish borderers. I always find the pathfinding so problematic here. It's really tricky. Because these guys are just kind of wandering alongside these Indians. They don't seem to be attacking them at all. Oh dear, tribal gunners. That's 6 men. Let's pull out. They're shattered, so they're not coming back. As it's a siege, they won't come back at all. We'll destroy them, basically. Let's see if we get these tribal gunners to follow us out. Just going to move the general up in case he's needed for morale reasons. And we'll bring up our reserve. And bring up the reserve here. Now let's find some of their troops soon. Oh, that's interesting, he has actually followed us. Okay, I think we're going to square here. We're going to attack. Let's halt them and fire. Bring the cavalry down and take them out. We're actually behind a ridge here, so I don't think most of these men can actually shoot at us. Come on, guys. Attack. Yeah. Right, we've pinned them at the moment. So what we're going to do is pull out again. And let these guys give them a volley. Okay, Hessian guys, anytime you're ready. Let's take these grenadiers out of the square and move them up. Move these guys up. And we're going to withdraw those cavalry. They have very good melee, those tribal gunners. We've got some Native American bowmen. Well, the answer to that is to charge them. I'm going to bring one of the units of cavalry over from here. It's the 1st Regiment of Horse. I'm going to take out these bowmen. And we're going to go back into square. Back into square. Those cavalry have drawn them onto us actually, which is good. There we go, here. It killed the enemy general, that's excellent. The Scottish Borders have done a good job there. Artillery's still coming up. How are they doing here? They're doing very well. I think they'll probably be running away soon. Here they go. They're shattered. They're shattered. They won't be coming back. So take those out of square. We move those two up. Should be attacking the bowmen by now.
Infantry.
Some more bowmen, I think. Oh no, Native American warriors. So we'll keep after the bowmen for the moment. Irish Guards are a bit on their own. We're going to move the cavalry up for them as well. Some support from the Grenadier Guards. Yeah, we do not want to get caught by those bowmen. Let's halt and give them a volley.
Yes, sir.
Let's halt and give them a volley. Yeah. They're shattered, so don't have to worry about them. Just reposition. They're melee troops, these guys, so we just need to stand off from them. Keep giving them volleys as much as possible. Yeah, good lads. Let's keep on at them. We're not going to run our cavalry in, they're shaken. Maybe that was a chance to crash into the native warriors, right? Again, we need position to take them out. More bowmen, is that? Oh no, more native warriors. Let's move my troops over. Let's halt them. Fire. Cavalry. Big key here, we need to move them in quickly. And then attack them in the back. Need to help here, because these guys are going to melee the shit out of people. Let's attack these guys, they're beginning to waver. Just pushing up this valley here to possessing a very good defence, and by the time we crash into the back of these guys, we shouldn't have a problem with them. There they're going now. Let's join in. Let's attack. Okay, how are we doing over here? We only need to tuck these guys in the back. These Welsh guards are suffering a bit. We need to withdraw them. They're shattered, so we can bring these troops over. Let's attack here. Try and box them in. They're shattered. So again, we can move forwards. Let's move these units forwards as well. Okay, so they're not coming back. Let's position up here so we can then crash into the back. Wow, Welsh guards are really taking it. Let's withdraw them as much as possible. Right, let's attack here. In the cavalry, as I said before, the key is to charge in the back of these guys, which obviously affects their morale quite badly. Don't really want to charge into the back of my men. They're shattered, so I don't need to worry about them. They're shattered. They're shattered. So it might be that there are more units around that I haven't found yet. Oh no, that's the end of the battle. Right. Again, the Indians prove that they can inflict heavy losses on a Grenadier Guard unit. Let's have a cup of tea. So none left because that was a siege. We lost 615 and they lost 1800, so it's 4-1, but yeah, I expect the cavalry did well, yeah, as usual. 35 foot did well. Grenadiers obviously meleeed a lot of these kills, and we improved our experience quite a lot. Okay, that's good. That's ours, so we'll destroy it. Build our own. Destroy that. And we'll probably find that they'll come and attack us this go. So what we'll do, we won't bother to actually repair this because they won't be able to get repaired in one go. And he's still got quite a strong army there. Okay. So we've got quite a lot of hits on the cavalry. What I'm going to do is just try and leave us with a few units that are weak. Right. I shan't eliminate any of these units, but I just want to make sure that the units that are here are quite strong. So we'll only have a few units that are really weak, like this horse unit, 6 Grenadier Guards, the Welsh Guards who took a big hit with those Native Americans. I've got the battle AI on very hard, so there are no easy battles actually. Even when you outnumber the people, you suffer heavy losses, and it will try more advanced things like flanking you, or try better tactics. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. The artillery is still strong, so we can defend quite well against this guy. We'll be able to defend for at least 2 moves. We'll be attacking here next go. So look at my fleet down here. We're replenishing this fleet, aren't we? Yeah, we can't do anything with it at the moment. That'll move off towards the region I was telling you about, Straits of Madagascar, which we'll have a look at in a second. This will fall probably this turn. Okay. Is there anything more in Europe I want to do? I just wish I could land an army actually. If only I had an army, I could quickly try and take out Paris. You know, I just destroyed everything in France and then moved out again. That will set them back decades. Right, okay. These are all just all the trade routes when I've attacked all the ports. Okay, No, I think we're gonna just have a quick check of the ministers, see if we can get a decent guy here. No. Anthony Coulson, still not any good really. Not terrible, but not a good guy. Okay, and this government's actually very popular. It's liable to get re-elected, so I'll have to try and get some decent guys here. Marmaduke Sloper's good, but the rest are not fantastic at all. And I've got a large army actually, so it's costing me quite a lot of money. Okay, it's 1720, and we'll end our turn. No, we're not going to give them a peace treaty. I don't think I will rue the day. It seems to be threatening me quite a lot, but it's all empty threats. Okay, the old Ottoman turn. This will become a feature, I think. It seems to take longer than the others. Well, they're still quick, but they always seem to take longer. Okay, we're nearly there. Don't think the Marathas did very much in that few seconds. So I can't get over that the French swapped Belgium for Kane took that territory next to their capital. It's just so weird. Right, okay, we just got an intellectual advance. So what we're going to do, I think we're building a naval board. I'm sure we are. Let me just check. I think we are. Let's have a look. Yes, we are. So we'll be able to move on to these developments soon. Explosive shells. Tempting. Yeah, I think probably that's the one to have. I think. Yeah, I think it's probably more important than philosophy. I don't know. Do we need some water-powered cloth mill? I think we're going to concentrate on... Yeah, Oxford will start building that drill. New model drill. Trait gained. Jane Whitson is a good listener. That's that guy. That spy. Fleet arrives. Where's that? Alright, that's...
Yes, my lord.
There's some to my allies there.
Orders received and understood.
Alright, let's move him into there.
Fleet ready.
Can I... Anyone on this one? Oh, I think someone must be. Yeah, Persia. Okay, let's move in there. So top traders there, nearly 2,208. 2,208. Fleet arrives, that's the other ship just here. Fleet arrives, that's the fleet from England, which we're going to use to transport troops. I think we're quite safe to move it down here. We'll keep it here for the moment. 6 rate, HMS Exeter. Let's carry on destroying this port. It's interesting, the troops that were there have now gone, so I wonder where they've gone. Probably moved them down the isthmus of Panama, down that area towards Bogota to try and defend it. Of course he has no ships, so it's going to take him ages to move down there. There's lots of jungle, so he's not going to be able to move them very quick. That's the other thing, when destroying an opponent's capacity to move by ship, it just slows down all of their... Right, what I'm going to do first, I'm not going to destroy that straight away. Let's see if we can just get this guy to surrender. Let's see if they'll surrender. Surrender refused, okay, well we're just going to attack, I think. Yeah, let's attack them. They'll wish they had surrendered. Okay, so Bogota's got a silver mine, gold mines. It's a real cash cow if you can get hold of this territory. Of course, the Spanish haven't gained from it because of I suppose they've had taxation, but their trade has just been so badly affected. They haven't really been able to use their economic power at all to the full extent. Right, so we've got some artillery and cavalry, nice balanced army. I'll join these guys together in a group to provide fire cover. It's a nice little hill there. It's a slight dead area here that we won't be able to fire on, but I'm reasonably happy with that. We're literally just going to march towards the guy as quickly as possible. Cavalry on the flank. We'll put both of our units there. Now we'll put one unit over here in the woodland. Yep. Okay, let's group the infantry together and we'll just be marching straight towards them. Where's my general? Is that Mr. Dundas, I think, isn't it? I think that's Mr. Ethan Dundas. Or is it Brutus Shonk? I get confused. Anyway, don't keep... No, we don't. There's no point in keeping any units back. We're just going to advance towards them. Let's move this unit here. I'm going to move these Mohicans a bit further over, actually. We might be able to take out his mortars quite quickly if we're quick about it. There's his mortars, so we can basically charge them with our cavalry. They're set up really forward to these troops, which means they can hit me, but at the same time they're quite vulnerable to an attack. In fact, we hit them straight away. Just shows you, doesn't it, how bad that is if you actually just put them very close. Right, let's bring this cavalry unit over. See if we can take out the artillery before they do us any damage. I'm just going to crash right through here. Retarget the artillery into that colonial militia. We're literally going to go right through them. Straight through. Get behind them. And these guys are going to attack here. And whilst they're concentrating on looking at us, those units, our infantry are going to come in. This guy's going to come down and attack them. Breaking very quickly, actually. And we're going to need to move fast to actually just get involved in the battle. I'm going to turn off my artillery actually, because they're just going to do more damage then good. Let's charge in there. These guys are still flapping about all over the place. Let's turn off. Yeah, this should be over very quickly. Well, that was over incredibly quickly. It's in the battle. That's probably about a minute and a half. Okay. But you're regretting not surrendering. Okay. It was Brutus Shonk. Wow, look at that. We killed 19 of our own men. That's just stupid again. Let's repair that. Repair the army. It must be very bad for morale. Keep killing our own men. Right. What do we want to do here? Ooh, silver mines. Gold mine. Gold mine. Gosh, very good. Just as well I didn't destroy that port. I think it's the only port we've got left now in the whole of Americas is here, which we keep destroying. So we shouldn't have any ships left to build or... Right. Okay. I'm going to move... This fleet is going to go to... I think I was going to show you the Straits of Madagascar. Let's have a look. Now that's the only trade area they've got. Actually, 1870, he's probably got about 8 or 9 ships there actually. Oh no, I don't know. They get about 300 to 400 in trade each ship. So it might be 6 ships. But I'm going to have to send the whole of this fleet to make sure that we don't get bushwhacked. So the whole of this fleet will go to Straits of Madagascar or the East Africa Theatre. Okay, off they go. Right, okay, and I think we're up to about an hour on the episode. And money is just flowing in really well now actually. 15,000. That's mostly trade. 25,000 in trade we get, which is fantastic. Austria's trade's being interrupted at the moment. We'll have to see what we can do about that. It's probably the French. Okay, I'm going to end the episode there. Just a quick review of what's been happening. We've taken out Ceylon this episode. We're still not really making great progress against the Mughals, against the Maratha Confederacy. The Mughals are not really joining in now because we've actually taken Hyderabad, and as they're not actually connected to their enemy, they seem to not be that worried, the AI. They're not really pushing at all. This is the guy we're going to attack next, I think. And then we'll attack and then go back across the border. So we'll move forwards here. And right, we're going to call an end to the episode there. And I hope you've enjoyed the episode. In a fairly quiet one, we haven't fought any naval battles really. But we can't always have all fireworks in every single episode. Right, hope to be speaking to you soon. And take care. Bye for now.